What's up, folks? Ethan here at Hunt Ford in Franklin, Kentucky, and today we are with Amanda, and they are about to take their F-150 Lightning on a road trip for the first time.
I have worked at Hunt Ford for 15 years, and this is going to be my first trip in an electric vehicle, so I'm pretty excited, and we're going pretty far. We're going farther than we've ever taken the vehicle. I mean, we've been an hour away, hour and a half away. We've never been six and a half hours away, so pretty excited to see how it works and mapping out our trip on the Lightning. We'll be using the route planning feature on the truck as well as Ford Pass to make sure we have all the stops. We will have to charge once if we were going to drive all the way through to Asheville. It looks like we would need to stop around Knoxville, so we kind of planned our first stop in Knoxville anyways. So we're planning on finding utilizing the fast charger when we find one there.
So we're going to have her go through and show what it's like to own a Lightning, and as she goes down the road trip, she'll go over all the different features and go from there. As always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so down below and hit the notification bell. As well, if you have any questions about what it's like to own an electric vehicle and take it on a long road trip, let us know down in the comments below.
What's not normal for a pickup truck is loading everything in the front of the vehicle. Since it's electric, you have all the space in the front to load your cargo. So that's where we put all of our suitcases. I'm going to go on and set our destination into here so we can see where we might need to charge. Right now it says I don't have to stop anywhere and charge, but since this is only kind of a stopping point for our trip, and we're going to go on to Asheville tomorrow, we will find a place to charge. So I will figure out where the fastest charger is, I guess, and we'll go from there. So we stopped off at one of the fast chargers, the DC fast chargers. We're inside about 10 minutes and picked up a little over 10% extra battery, so we'll see how many miles that is when we get back in the truck. So charging for 10 minutes picked us up about 45 extra miles, so $4 for $4.38. Well, we are in a traffic jam, so we're gonna see how long. Waze says it's gonna be a 40-minute delay, so we'll see how many miles that cost us sitting here for 40 minutes. We're out of the traffic jam, sat there for 32 minutes, and we lost 20 miles sitting there, so not too bad, but not ideal either. We are here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We made it to our hotel, but the hotel does not have EV charging, so we had to just park about a block away into this parking garage that has this type charger. It doesn't really have a way to pay, so we're not quite sure. It does show that we're charging though, so we'll come back and check it in a little bit. We only charged for a little bit yesterday, and it's been parked in the parking garage overnight, at least 24 hours, so we're gonna go charge it up before we head out home in the morning. So we're starting with a 176-mile range, and hopefully with this fast charger, we'll get a full 100% in about 45 minutes. Everything went good with the charger. We were able to get 100% charge, 310 miles, and we're on the way to Asheville. We got over the mountain. We also had a little bit of traffic, so it took a little bit more mileage than normal. We've gone about 100 actual miles, but electric miles we've used about 148. So we will see what the ending is. We're almost there, probably about 20 miles out. So we made it to Asheville, and we've got this EV Go charger just right across from the hotel. So that is definitely something to make sure that you have, and also you might want to make sure and check the type of charger that you're going to be near, because this is an app, this EV Go. This one we didn't actually have, so we had to spend about 5 minutes and set up an account. So just to speed it up, you might want to do that ahead of time. So I'm back at this same charger, but I did not realize that the charger I need is on the right hand side, and it does not stretch to here, so gonna have to move. So we charged for right at 60 minutes, which that's the limit on this fast charger, and it got us to 257 It's right at 90% charge, so we may still need to do a little bit more in the morning before we head out.
Thanks.
We are leaving. It's rainy and dark. We have a 90% charge. So we got about 240 miles, but it is really cold today.
Turn left,
so
then make a slight right.
Interested to see how this works out. Our plan now is to probably stop in Knoxville. Has us stopping in Knoxville at a Sam's Club to charge again, the same place we stopped on the way up here. But it says we just need to charge for 10 minutes to get our battery to 67% to make the rest of the trip home. So that's what we're gonna do. Pretty sure we could have made it back without having a charge, because after like 5 minutes it said we got a Ford Pass notification that said we had enough battery to make it the rest of the way home. So I think we could have made it anyways, but this one is such a fast charger, it's almost worth it just to stop for 10 minutes and get almost a full charge. We ended the trip, made it all the way back home. We had 72-mile range left, so I will charge when I get back to work today. We ended up at 6,300 miles, and that was a pretty successful 650 round trip to Asheville and back. So no question about it, you can definitely go on a long trip in an electric vehicle as long as you know where to charge. So we successfully took a 650-mile round trip from Franklin, Kentucky to Asheville, North Carolina in an electric vehicle, and charged twice on the way up there. And of course we charged when we got to the places we were going, but on the way home we did stop and charge twice. But really I think we could have just charged once, but you can't plan for traffic jams and stuff, so you definitely don't want to just not know for sure. It's definitely better to be safe than sorry, because on the way to Asheville we ended up getting in 2 little traffic jams, which we talked about earlier. But you can't plan for that kind of stuff, and you definitely don't want to be stranded far away from a place to charge and stuck in a traffic jam. So definitely better safe than sorry. And those fast chargers charge you get 100% so quickly, you might as well stop.